They were talking shit,
wow.
and he had his ass crashed. Shalak Rayam. And that was judgment right there. That shit said, bing. Oh, that's the spirit. We just said some more car crashes. Brakata, y'all bust me outside, man. So Allah, y'all bust me outside, man. The Lord making things happen. Fast, baby.
Red car, man.
Yep, red car. That's fire. The chariot and the rider. Boom. Hey, read some more, brother. I know you got some more. Yeah, read whatever you got. What are we holding to? Yeah, keep that. You know, we'll keep that. If you want, he can keep reading unless you got something. Okay.
It says, I'm just reading the highlighted part.
Yeah,
This is from page 12. It says, but Rebekah's favorite was Jacob, amongst other accomplishments of a life which compared to Esau's was sedentary and civilized.
Yep.
Jacob possessed skill in cookery. Esau was in the habit that is of sodding a certain red pottage, which Esau seems to have been particularly fond, and the composition of which Jacob it appears to have himself.
Yep.
Where you at? Right there.
It says, and Esau came, and Apostle Paul reiterated this story and proved that he ate raw meat, you know, for his birthright for meat, you know, and oh yeah, it should be right here. It should be there. And a quick fun fact, Ramoff, I know you know. Do you brothers know what it means when it says Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents? You brothers know what that means? Huh? So when you go into the word plain, it means righteous, a righteous servant. And when you go into tent, it means tabernacle of Yahweh. So when that, it's not just Jake in the crib with his feet up eating fucking Cheetos, rolling a blunt.
Exactly.
It actually means he was a righteous man dwelling in the tabernacle of Yahweh. That's why he supplanted his ass, because he knew Exodus 13, the rights of the firstborn. Yeah, Jacob knew that.
When you go to that word plain, it means perfect.
Yeah. Got it right here. Yep, it means perfect.
But see, that's why you just can't read the Bible and break it down. You got to go into words, etymology. It's just deep, bro. You know? That's why I don't even try to read if I don't got time. Because I have to break down certain words, and I'm like, you know, I can't, you know.
The word plain, it says perfect. It says perfect, complete, one who lacks nothing in physical strength, sound, wholesome, ordinary. It says one who is morally and ethically pure.
Yeah, read that one.
Right here. It says complete, morally innocent.
Morally innocent.
Having integrity.
The elect. For that was so he was already in the spirit of being the Lord's elect. But what he did was he used wisdom and what they say supplanted, but he traded, all right, well, give me the birthright. Now I'm the firstborn. Because then what's heavy, Jacob has the power to bring into the fold. You know who Jacob brought into the fold as his sons? You brothers know? Ephraim and Manasseh. Remember, he said they're going to be as my sons. That's why they're on the 12 tribes. Those are Joseph's sons. Joseph was Jacob's son, but because Joseph got sent into Egypt, when he came back and he had the two sons, he said they're going to be as mine, as Reuben and Simeon. That's why they're on the 12 tribes. You see, he had power, man. Made that contract, and and the Lord solidified that. You know?
He honored it.
Yeah, just like with the birthright. That was a trade. He did an even trade. That's why Esau now today makes you quote unquote sell out, so he can take yours. You see? Let's keep going when you get a chance. No, but yeah, he's got to finish this.
So a little meat up in here. All right, this is page 12. The Roman Empire of the Edomites. It says the partiality of Esau for his food proved the turning point in the fortunes of the predicted nations, and Jacob saw pottage. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And he said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint.
And I'm going to say this. This is how you know it was the Lord. Right, because he went out and was able to catch venison for Isaac, but the Lord didn't allow him to get a meal right here. You see? So he came back faint. They couldn't catch nothing. So he wanted what his brother had. He had his eyes stand out with fatness, you know, and he fucked around and got his ass tricked, man.
And Yaakov said, "Sell me this day thy birthright."
Yep.
And Esau said, "Behold."
And why the birthright? Because the firstborn. Get it? Exodus 13. Exodus 13, the right as the firstborn. You know, it's not that it matters. You have a lot of brothers in the truth that are the firstborn. You know, why? Because the firstborn are the Lord's, and we're the firstborn. We're the first son of the Lord. That's why He took the firstborn out of Egypt. You got my son? I want eye for an eye, motherfucker. Read this.
Exodus 13 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever openeth the womb among the children of Israel.
And the word womb goes in the matrix.
Yep.
The word matrix means womb. So the movie Matrix was all based about being born again into a artificial society, as you know today, or what we call the image. We're being born again. Our eyes are open. That's not football. That's bread and circus. That's not Paris Hilton. That's an Edomite, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So we've been born again out of the matrix.
Yep.
That's why brother said, man, I had to unplug, you know?
And it says, the womb among the children of Israel, both of man and of beast, it is mine.
See? So that's that firstborn right. And this is in Exodus. So this is before the law was told to Moses to tell Israel. But Jacob, being a righteous or morally innocent servant of Yahweh, he knew that. Because before the laws were oral. You see? So he knew that, man. And he didn't tell Esau to eat the meat raw. He did that shit. Because just like Cain, instead of giving the first year, he gave some fucking cabbage gift, you know?
Potatoes and shit like
you know? Because he ain't right, man. Let's keep going.
It says, and Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me?
Yeah, and remember in the book 13 Tribe, it tells you how Esau, he was basically selfish and didn't care about his generations to come. That's why he sold that shit.
Damn.
Oh, see?
It says, and Jacob said, Swear to me this day, and he swore unto him and sold his birthright to Jacob.
So he made a vow. He made a look, Jake mourning for DMX, man.
Right.
But now you how it's shot. Shit, I was listening to a little DMX. But that's Jake, man. You know. But and also too, it's beautiful. He ate raw meat. And just as a spiritual fun fact, you got to think about it. In Hebrews 10, it tells you how a covenant cannot be established but through blood. That's why when you sleep with your woman, if she's a virgin, that contract makes her yours for life, because that's that blood. So that blood that was in that meat that his ass ate, that even was told to Noah, don't eat of blood. He ate it, but what that blood signified is the establishment of that vow he made. So he ate that raw meat, and it solidified us having the birthright as the firstborn, making us of the Lord's elect and not them. That's why they're rejected, man. They can't repent. You're rejected, bro.
Yeah. Real.
Thus declaring Moses, did Esau despise his birthright, and St. Paul declares that so doing, he became a profane man.
Yep, outside the temple.
Now this transaction appears to be grievously misunderstood, and the conduct of Jacob towards his brother most unjustly condemned. The birthright sold by Esau was the possession not by himself, but his descendants.
See? And it says sold. This was a transaction. Don't they have something called sell your soul? You can do that. So Esau did it. Now, is it his to sell? No, but the Lord allowed it. You see? Just like on this side. It ain't yours to sell, but I will allow it. His ass sold this shit. That's a carnal man. And what should make you think even more, he despised his birthright. Then it made him despise his brother. Why you think as the Greeks, he was going in the temple, having sex with harlots, putting pig up there. He hated the fact that we are serving the Father. They hate that we serve Yahweh Bashem El Shai. It tells you, let favor be shown to the wicked, you know, but in the land, he will not do, in the land of uprightness, he will not do justly. You see, that's his bitch ass, man. You know,
that's kind of like when you are slacker, bro. That's kind of like when you're on a job with a slacker.
Right.
And they be like, why, don't work so hard, man. You making me look bad. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to serve the Lord to the fullest because they can't and they don't want to.
Right. Keep going. Yeah.
Page 14, he does not part with his expectancies to preserve existence, but he basically sells the glorious heritage of his children for one morsel of meat.
One morsel of meat, man.
A single mess of red pottage.
And that's what Esau does today. They show you in that show, Black Summer. She said, let me in. I'll do anything. That's Esau. Yep. I'll do anything. That's Esau, bro. You going?
A single mess of this red pottage, skin after skin. Yea, all that a man hath, he will give his life.
That's talking about Job. And that's what Satan said.
And had Esau done no more, the apostles had never charged him with profaneness. The words, behold, I am at the point to die, referred to the originary character of the promised heritage.
Hey, well, that's another thing. There wasn't a famine. How are you about to die? That's that weeping spirit, that lion spirit. I'm about to die.
Patient.
Yeah, entitled.
Impulsive.
Yeah, impulsive.
Yeah. I had something real quick. This is the word morsel, but just the definition of it. It says a small piece or amount of food, a mouthful.
Damn.
Quick bite.
It wasn't even a fucking meal.
Damn. It wasn't even a suckling meal. That's crazy.
Nigga had an olive for his last meal.
Damn. Right, that was his last meal.
Damn.
That was his last meal, like they give you on death row. That's why it makes so much sense. That's why they say misery loves company. They should say Esau loves company. He wants everyone else to be wicked. He wants to accuse them. But you can't be accused. You sold it.
That's a lesson.
Yep.
He does. Yeah. He likes you to sell your soul.
Yep.
It says, more than 300 years have yet to pass before the seed of Isaac will become entitled to the actual possession of Canaan. And therefore the gift was worth nothing to Esau himself. It would do no more good to me, says he, than it would if at this very moment I were about to die.
Man, that's Esau Edom for you, man. He's a destructive, warlike people. You know? That's his spirit. That's the spirit he pushes out here. Is death. YOLO. He like, shit, I'm only gonna live once. Fuck it. Have it, bro. In that video, he said, fuck it, bro. Take it. It's yours. What you gonna say, bro?
The snake eating its own tail.
What's that?
The snake eating its own tail.
Right. Yup. The snake eating its own tail. Beautiful. That whole
I'll read that again.
Yeah, read it again.
It says, more than 300 years have yet to pass before the seed of Isaac will become entitled to the actual possession of Canaan.
Yeah, thanks for they like this. So let's give a hand for Jacob. You know what I mean? The fact that, you know, the Lord had him do that solidified what was already circuit. It was already set up. Neither done in good nor evil. This is what he was speaking about in Romans 9. You see? This is, you got it.
And therefore the gift was worth nothing to Esau himself. It will do no more good to me, says he, than it would if it was this very moment I were about to die. Wherefore he rejects God's grace and caring nothing for his descendants, sells their inheritance for one meal of pottage.
So he did that. He did that. It was in his mind to agree to do this. No, Jacob wasn't putting his ass in an arm lock. Like, you know, Esau, he'll beat you into submission, or he'll beat you to confess. And like, you didn't do it, but because of the pain, you're like, all right, I did it. Right. They were just chilling. Hey, well, sell me your birthright then. All right, fuck it, you can have it. But he didn't know on a spiritual level what that was solidifying.
The reason why he sold it, because it wasn't going to profit him then and now. It was going to profit his descendants. But he's so selfish, he said, fuck his descendants.
Yeah. Oh, red horse. They shall kill one another. See? So they don't even care about themselves. That's why even in that book, the Esau Edom book, it speaks about how the 48ers don't give a shit about the white race in America.
Oh,
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, and doubtless, actually, I'm just going to go. It says, we may suppose him to have said, what would I give for a taste of that red pottage? To eat of it, I will part with the half of all that I am worth. And Jacob buys the birthright for a trifle.
Yep.
Yet he gives the price set upon it by the elder brother. And doubtless Jacob's aim was self-protection and regard for the interest of the chosen seed. For as Esau had the power of alienating this heritage, he might have sold it to the sons of any other people.
Oh, damn. So if he wasn't going to give it to Jacob, he would have did it down the line to like Ham.
Right.
Oh, man.
You know?
And so have made the Moabites of the Philistines co-inheritors with the seed of Abraham and Israel.
That's why today everyone can be saved. Everyone, no, everyone, anyone, call on Jesus. You got it. You're saved, brother. Literally, you know, anyone can be saved. It's all for you. And that's that spirit that the Greeks came in. They wrote that we all should be one people. We're all in it. Come on, everyone. See?
It says, suffering what the Almighty had put it in his power to prevent, would have proved himself as profane a man as was his brother Esau. The blessing which Esau would afterwards have inherited, and which he then sought with tears, was inseparably annexed to the promised land, and it consented to receive it from his father Isaac. Esau was the aggressor.
Yeah, so he started crying like, wait a minute, you getting blessings now? So he didn't already feel blessed being the firstborn. You know, like you as being the older brother, you know, it's like it's honorable, it's pride, you know. So he didn't even care being the firstborn, man. You see? So he didn't give a shit about none of that. Then he found out you getting blessings. Jacob knew about blessings. You see? And Jacob knew about Cain, man. Okay? See, you gotta think, Suck, you gotta think like Esau, he wasn't a spiritual man. He didn't give a shit about the Sabbaths, you know, the Sabbath day, the dietary laws. You know, he never took in consideration he might be Cain, or the spirit he's coming in is like the one as Cain. You see? He's fulfilling his lot. Just like how the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, the Lord hardened Esau, man. He said he created the wicked for the day of evil. And when you go into that word hardened, it means to be stubborn. So that's Esau's stubborn ass spirit, man. Just like right now, here it is, just like the servants told the Pharaoh, they said, let these people go. Can't you see Egypt is falling? Right. So like now, can't you fucking see America's falling? But he still don't want to let us go. It's prophecy, but the Lord has it play out too with men, kings. So the Lord is hardening Esau's dumbass heart all over again, man.
MAGA.
Yep.
It says Esau was the aggressor and endeavored to deprive Jacob of his undoubted right. So he didn't mention how he sold it. He
Right.
said he got, you know,
Right.
planning.
He's a liar. He's a liar and he's dishonorable. Remember, we're talking about the dishonorable vessel. He wasn't dishonorable in the time when Paul said it. Paul's going back in the records, man. So you got to think about the characteristics of Esau even back then, man. You know, if you will, you know, extrapolate. You know, Esau's done a lot of wicked, dishonorable things, man. He would have probably lied and told someone, "Oh, you can have my birthright too." It's already been given. You see.
This is going back to what we were talking about earlier. It says Uzziah took from Elad that Commodus, having haven on the Red Sea, and fortified it anew and restored it to Judah. Now this is going back to the Maccabees. Judah's Maccabees attacked and defeated them several times, killing on one occasion no fewer than 20,000, and more than 20,000 on another. He took their chief city Hebron and the towns thereof, and pulled down the fortress of it, and burned the towers thereof round about. And at last his nephew Hyrcanus, the son of Simon, took others of their city and reduced them to the necessity of embracing the religion of the Jews.
Yeah, get down or lay down. Tributary. That's what's coming in their kingdom. Everybody's going to have a form of an Israelite because they're going to be living by the laws, reverencing, you know, Yahweh Shemel Shai through us. You know, the dietary laws, they're gonna be under that in the kingdom. So, because there's a law in Deuteronomy, when you besiege a city, when you take it over, they become under tribute. You got to pay, you got to do this, you got to do that. When we take something over, you're not going to be able to still be wicked. You're going to have to follow what we do. So they were living by the laws. There you go. But this time it was through a force. When that comes, it's going to be through fear, but in entirety, the world in rulership. This was an individual, you know, city.
And seeking new habitation elsewhere, whereupon they submitted to be circumcised, became proselyte to the Israelite creed, and were incorporated with the church and the nation of the Jews.
Yeah, see? And that's why Esau today cleaves to what you know as Judaism, you know? Because he was forced under that rule. But now he's taking it too far. They really believe it. Like I was telling Krantazah, it only takes really 3 generations. If if you think about it, it takes 3 generations to have you fully believe in something. 3 generations back, they said we're the 48ers. The children born after that, they were born into that. Then their children were born knowing that. All it takes is 3 generations. You know what I mean? To forget something, maybe even 2, but 3 to really solidify it. You know, look at the image of Yahushua. A couple generations back, we knew what it was, but all it took was a couple rulerships, and now it's gone.
Who was that? Was that King Hezekiah when they brought in the scrolls and he read and said and found out that they weren't following the laws?
Yeah.
He rented his clothes. What the?
That's why a lot of times Esau with certain kids of Israelites, he had them in the house the whole time under their household. Because a kid, the spirit of a kid that teach them from
their impression.
Tell them from the down like, hey, all right, show them your images and this and that, and that's gonna sink in their head. That's why you got house kids.
Right. Like exactly. Like that movie you put me on to. The school, the peculiar children. Remember, it was his grandfather. He told his son and his son's son, and his son believed it. You know what I mean? Like all it would take is like my grandfather to say we are aliens, and then he taught my dad that growing up, and then my dad taught me that I'm a fucking alien because this is what you were taught. You see? So that's why we got to be born again and brought back, because we're taking off generational curses. Generational curses of lies being put on. That's why a lot of our people, they say, Jesus is white and salvation, because that's a generational lie that has been put upon them. Now we're being awoken. Daniel 12. You got something?
Fathers have inherited
Okay,
lies.
you got something? Yeah, read that. Yeah. We still got.
This is Hebrews 12 and verse 16.
Right. The forger of lies. Yep, inherited lies. Hebrews 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. Right, fornicator is spiritual wickedness. He's an idolater. He prefers the left-hand side. Yep. He's into all manner of wickedness. He's in the spirit of rebellion. No, don't be with a Hamite woman. He goes and gets 2. He's just all about rebelling. Acting out. Keep going. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. One meal, one sound, one Wesley.
One crack.
Oh man.
Read it again. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person. Yeah, profane, outside the temple. So since he's outside, I'm gonna go and storm it. That's how he is, man. When they raid your house, they do all manner of wickedness to it. Right. Huh?
A man's heritage, even in his own house.
Yep, beautiful precept, Micah 2. That's right.
I know.
Keep going.
For one morsel of meat sold his birthright for ye.
But look, there it is. That's
That's
what happened. That's what the one morsel of meat did, man.
Damn.
That's the morsel of meat, And probably in her past life, she probably got popped by Jake, lied on Jake. Hey, that's terrible, man. That's what America pushes now. That's what America is now. You came over, stole, and raped the land just to get high and gnawed off on the fucking side of the street. And then you got Esau smiling, the red fucking horse.
That's your people. That's your people out.
That's your people. That's your people, man. Damn, this place fucked up, dude. Man, this shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. Where will she go? That way. Read that again, please. I even peeped that till y'all said it.
For you know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected.
Yeah, he was rejected.
For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
Right, do you have one blessing? Give me one. Your brother already came in. What do you want me to do? And Isaac was Yahushua, man. Was that it? Read this. Just keep it flowing.
That one real quick.
Yeah.
Romans 9. You can start up at like 12, but I want to get to verse 21.
You start at 17.
Yeah, got you.
You read it, 12.
Yeah, there's like a lot in there. There's
Romans
a lot.
12.
We
I'm
hungry.
gonna start at
It's like-
10.
Yeah.
Romans 9 and verse 10, and it says, and not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High, Yahweh Bashman Shai, according to election, might stand, not of works, but of him that
Hey man,
calleth.
this is powerful, bro. This is powerful, man.
Much that people will start crashing.
Right. This is power, bro. The Lord had a car crash from watching Jake watching. They seeing their oppressor fucking nod off, man. This place is done, bro. Ain't no bringing it back.
That's when you clap. Right.
Ain't no bringing this back, man.
Daughter of Babylon.
Right.
Yup. That's the dog.
Down
Damn.
dust.
Daughter of Babylon.
Damn, that's how she looked, you
Come
know.
sit your ass
Down. Damn. In the dust, man.
Damn. Romans 9 and verse 11, for the children being not yet born,
Yep.
neither having done any good or evil,
Right.
that the purpose of the Most High, Yahweh Bashman Shai, according to election, might stand. It's like, and that's why it says Jeremiah 1, it says, I knew thee before the womb, you know?
That's right.
And it says,
So this is all the Lord's movie. The end was declared from the beginning. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning that follows. And we should start like at one with that baby. Yeah.
verse 11, might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth.
Yep.
It was said unto her,
So what can you say to that? What can a Christian say to that, man?
Right.
Not of works, but of him that called him. Neither done in any good nor evil, man. Let this.
Romans 9 and verse 12, it was said unto her,
Esau's looking real shameful, man. Seeing us out here, not on drugs, not smoking, and you know, one of their aunts or grandmothers, you know, that's crazy, bro. She could get hit.
Yeah, all it takes is that wind
Yeah.
and that bus.
Yeah, that'd be the Lord, man.
Romans 9, Romans 9 and 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger.
Ain't it spiritual? Because she's nodding off, but really she's bowing.
Right.
Because they're gonna bow to Yahweh Shai, man. Not to us. They're gonna bow to Yahweh Shemel Shai, man.
And the omnipresence of the Lord.
That's right. They couldn't do nothing but bow. You know? Keep going.
Verse 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Yep.
What shall we say then? Is there righteousness with the Most High?
Now, did the Lord hate Esau when he came out the womb? Now, the Lord had the curse of Cain when he came out, but the Lord allowed Esau to live and commit wicked acts for him to be hated, man. You see? He had wicked acts he committed and in his past life to be hated.
The fact that he predestined to do that is hatred.
Right.
I will make you go a mob temple and put a swine on it.
Yep. And you know, it proves that too, because anyone else, like when Ham had the ark, he judged them the same night. But with Esau, that shit, you know, wicked is shown, or favor shown to the wicked. Why? So his tab could build up.
Yep.
That's why his sins are unto heaven.
Right.
You know, because during Nimrod, when they did the tower, that went to heaven and he judged them as they were trying to go to heaven. The Lord's allowing it to go to heaven and then some to judge them, man.
Also, going back to Hebrews, if you have a son, you chastise. Esau ain't being correct. He's not
Hell
being
no.
chastised. He's just allowed to run them up.
Yep.
That's also hatred.
Yeah, he's allowed to plan vacations, get the job, get the woman, have the house, the car, the clothes, the money.
Private islands.
You know, right? He gets it all, man. He gets the cars. You know, he drinks. He don't get pulled over. He begin favored.
But you know what that is? Opioids.
Yeah, that's the opioid. That's why your ass went over to the Middle East, man.
Opioids.
Yeah,
Oids.
you went from steroids to oids.
Yeah.
You know,
Back in Romans 9
or bringing that wind.
and verse 14, it says, it's like in 15, it says, for he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
There you go.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of the Most High, Yahweh Bashmal Shai, that showed the mercy.
Yeah, hey, so we gotta thank Yahweh Shemel Shai for waking us up, and that's mercy, man. Just one day you came across this, you know? That's mercy, man.
A lot of us was like Neo on that computer, man, looking for something.
Yep.
Verse.
Rabbit.
That probably a nigga woman might come out and fucking carry her away.
Verse.
I can see that. Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Y'all got the Bible. Why you not doing that?
That's not Christian-like, brothers.
Guess what? Esau, like during the fucking the pandemic, epidemic of the crack epidemic. How you say
Crack epidemic?
Epidemic. Esau didn't help us.
It was a crime.
Yeah.
Go
Verse.
that way. You
got
Amen.
hands from dust.
Side.
Right.
Get away from us.
That's
Take her away.
To Esau ruling, that's an undesirable.
Yep. Yeah, the 48ers don't want that. 48ers sent the opioids to weed them out, man. You know? Keep going.
Back in Romans 9 and verse 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shoot my power in thee.
Let's deal with that because the Lord sent the frogs, the locusts, the lice. He still ain't gonna let us go. Killed the cattle, the blood, the darkness. The Lord was just showing his power, man. So the Lord has us here to show his power. We about to see some shit.
Well, the Lord hardened his heart to show his power.
Yeah, the Lord had him settle in his mind. I'm not letting these things go.
Yep.
All right. Also, he could smite Egypt with all his warriors.
Yep. It's a plague. That's a disease, man.
Yeah.
Oh shit! About to fight. Usually we stay till 4, but we might have to keep. Let's just keep going. We're gonna perceive it through the spirit. If that's a nigga, we leave it. Come on, read that, bro. This shit is bad.
Verse 17.
It wasn't this bad last summer.
It's gonna get worse.
This is like San Francisco in like 2008.
So imagine now.
All right, right.
Romans 9:17, and it says,
Get out of here, man.
and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Yep.
Therefore, had the mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden.
And it show you too the red horse. Y'all see your people. Someone should take care of that. But everyone is turning a blind eye, man. The Wadi Yabashim all you are turning a blind eye to your people, man. Shame on you, man. That's your people. That's an American right there. And look what your ass do. You turn the music up and turn your fucking head, man. That's why the eyes of the Lord are in every place. This show proves how selfish and disgusting you people are, man. You're the red horse. You're the red fucking horse, man. All these cars driving, they seeing her, man. Then they look at us. That ain't our people.
Right.
You know?
It's like if I can add like that alone, that prime example proves that like Esau slowly but surely, like the curses are being put over from us unto him.
Yeah.
Because a few years ago that be a Jake.
Yeah, running up and down, talking to himself, Now that's the new normal.
Right.
That's the new niggas.
Right.
That's the new nigga.
Back in Romans 9.
Cops gonna pull up and like, are they bothering you? Remember the cop did that one time? They pulled up where he was like, is he bothering? And he really was. He was like, is he bothering you? Put his gloves on. The nigga ran away.